66 million years ago, Earth had its worst day ever. And it was the best thing that ever happened to our ancestors. For 165 million years, dinosaurs were the undisputed rulers of Earth. Tiny mammals cowered in the shadows, most no bigger than rats, scurrying through the underbrush, trying not to get eaten. They had zero chance of ever becoming dominant. The dinosaurs had won evolution, or so it seemed. But on one ordinary Tuesday in the late Cretaceous, everything changed in a matter of minutes. What happened that day? How did the mighty dinosaurs go extinct? And why should we be grateful for this catastrophe? Let's dive into the most dramatic day in Earth's history. Picture Earth 66 million years ago. The planet is warmer than today, with no ice at the poles. Shallow seas cover much of the continents, and dinosaurs are everywhere. Not just the famous ones like T-Rex and Triceratops, but thousands of species adapted to every environment. Flying pterosaurs rule the skies with wingspans up to 10 meters. Marine reptiles dominate the oceans, some the size of school buses. Mammals exist, sure, but they're bit players in the dinosaur show. For over 100 million years, they've been stuck in evolutionary purgatory, small, nocturnal, constantly hiding. The dinosaurs have every advantage: size, speed, ecological dominance. From a mammal's perspective, the future looks permanently dinosaur-shaped. Then, a mountain falls from space. An asteroid roughly 10 kilometers across, about the size of Manhattan or Mount Everest, is barreling toward Earth at 20 kilometers per second. That's 45,000 miles per hour. It's been traveling through space for billions of years, and today, purely by cosmic bad luck, its trajectory intersects with Earth. It strikes what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, in a shallow sea. The impact releases energy equivalent to 10 billion Hiroshima bombs detonating simultaneously. In 1 second, the asteroid vaporizes itself and excavates a crater 180 kilometers wide and 20 kilometers deep. Everything within 1,500 kilometers is instantly killed. The shockwave levels forests across North America. But that's just the appetizer. The real horror is what happens next. The impact ejects trillions of tons of vaporized rock into the atmosphere. Some of this material is launched into space. Some rains back down as molten glass, igniting wildfires across entire continents. Within hours, half the planet is burning. But it gets worse. The pulverized rock creates a dust cloud that spreads across the entire globe within weeks, blocking out the sun. Daytime becomes as dark as a moonlit night. Temperatures plummet. Photosynthesis stops. In a nutshell, Earth's ecosystems collapse in a matter of months. The food chain disintegrates from the bottom up. Plants die first, then herbivores, then carnivores. In the oceans, microscopic plankton, the foundation of marine food webs, disappear. Anything that needs a lot of food, especially large animals with high metabolisms, is doomed. The darkness lasts for years, maybe decades. We're still not entirely sure. When the dust finally settles, an estimated 75% of all species on Earth are extinct. It's the most recent of the Big Five mass extinctions in Earth's history. And the dinosaurs, after 165 million years of dominance, are gone, wiped out in what amounts to a cosmic blink. Well, almost. Here's where the story gets interesting. Not everything died. Some creatures made it through, and the pattern of who survived tells us a lot. Birds, technically small dinosaurs, survived because they were small, could fly to find food, and some ate seeds that persisted in the soil. Crocodiles and turtles, with their incredibly slow metabolisms and ability to go months without food, weathered the famine. Small mammals, Those underground-dwelling rat things made it because they needed very little food, could eat almost anything: seeds, roots, insects, carrion, and lived in burrows that protected them from the initial firestorm. The rule was simple: be small, be adaptable, or have a metabolism that lets you hibernate through catastrophe. The massive, specialized, high-energy dinosaurs had none of these advantages. They were perfectly adapted to a world that no longer existed. What happened next was one of evolution's most dramatic transformations. With the dinosaurs gone, ecological niches everywhere sat empty. The world was suddenly full of opportunities with no one to fill them. Mammals, freed from 100 million years of oppression, exploded in diversity. Within 10 million years, which sounds like a long time but is incredibly fast in evolutionary terms, mammals went from rat-sized to the size of bears. They diversified into carnivores, herbivores, omnivores. They took to the trees, the plains, the oceans. One lineage of tree-dwelling mammals developed larger brains, better vision, and grasping hands, adaptations for a complex three-dimensional environment. These eventually became primates, and those primates, tens of millions of years later, would produce us. Here's the thing we need to understand. If that asteroid had passed by Earth just a few hours earlier or later, it would have missed completely. The dinosaurs would have continued their reign. Mammals might still be small and nocturnal. Humans would almost certainly not exist. Our existence is the result of catastrophic cosmic bad luck for the dinosaurs and incredible cosmic good luck for our ancestors. We are here because a mountain from space happened to hit Earth at exactly the right moment in geological time. We won the lottery we didn't even know we had entered. This doesn't mean the dinosaurs were meant to die, or that mammals were better. Evolution doesn't work that way. The dinosaurs weren't failures. They dominated for 165 million years. Modern humans have only existed for about 300,000 years. We're barely getting started in comparison, but it does mean that history is contingent. Small changes, or in this case, massive asteroid impacts, can completely reshape the trajectory of life. What seems permanent can vanish in an instant. What seems insignificant can inherit the Earth. Understanding the death of the dinosaurs teaches us something profound about our place in the universe. We are not the inevitable endpoint of evolution. We are the unlikely beneficiaries of a cosmic accident. Our existence required billions of improbable events to align perfectly, including a catastrophe that killed most complex life on Earth. This should give us perspective. We're fragile. Our dominance is not guaranteed. We exist on a thin, moist layer on a small, wet rock that has been struck by asteroids before and will be struck by asteroids again. But it should also fill us with wonder. Against all odds, we're here. We're conscious. We can look back across 66 million years and piece together the story of how a falling mountain made us possible. We can study the cosmos and understand our place in it. The dinosaurs ruled for 165 million years and left us fossils and oil. What will we leave? That's up to us to decide. But one thing is certain. We owe our existence to the worst day in Earth's history. We are children of catastrophe. And that makes our brief moment in the sun all the more precious.